Okay, everybody, it's me. It's me, Gregory Mannarino. I do deeply apologize for being late. This entire thing just zapped the freak out. I have no idea what happened. I just restarted the setup and it seems to be working here. Anyway, I know there were a bunch of you waiting. I don't know what to say about this. It's not my fault. This freaking thing just it frankly sucks. But what else are you gonna do? Anyway, so let's talk, people. You and me right now. This market is under pressure. Speaking of that, if you recall in my morning video, I am working so hard for all of you, honestly, to get a new trading system developed here. It nailed it. This morning, I had a sell signal right at the open. I did short this market, made a few dollars here, got out, waiting for us to turn around. We'll see where it goes. If you can make really just one good trade per day, you're sitting pretty here. I'm working on the fine tuning details with regard to that trading system right now. And I'm gonna, again, it's free for everyone. This is a collective effort. I've heard from so many of you who are like, hey, Greg, check this out. Maybe you should do this. So I'm working on it. It's gonna take me a while. I'm not lying, big time. Anyway, so let's talk about this market. I'm just gonna look at it real quick in real time for you. So we got the Dow down by 322 points. Volatility is higher. Crude oil getting slammed right now because our economy is so strong that they're expecting demand to fall off a cliff. Won't last. Crypto's under some pressure right now. Gold and silver under a little pressure as well. 10-year yield, people, looking good. Down. Relative strength of the dollar lower. Anyway, you know the situation. Nobody knows it better than you do. Hey, thanks there. Audrey, appreciate that. Melanie, appreciate that too. Thank you so much, everybody. So anyway, with that, look, we have less than an hour. Less than an hour to hear from the supreme it thing, most vomitous, pathetic, horrible, disgusting, putrid, whatever other word you can imagine it's going to come out of its mouth. And I hate it. Every Fed day like today, my stomach rotates. It does. It just turns. The ghoul. Yeah, I hate the ghoul. Yellenstein, all these creatures. Lex Luthor. It's a freak show of the highest possible order. But realize what you're seeing today. This is world control. World control. Federal Reserve, world control, and the Fed. We got to end this organization. Until this organization is wiped off the face of the map. We're all going to lose. Their system has us all by the throat. We work with their product. Their product is one thing that is dead. Those bills that you work so hard to acquire, those aren't yours. They're not mine. These are theirs, and we owe them back to the Fed or any central bank for that matter, plus interest they create out of thin air. Imagine my shock. Thank you, Bins. Appreciate it. All you guys and girls are so great who support my work. I can't tell you how much I appreciate you all so much. Mummy, man. Yeah, that is our lovely, illustrious. I can't say the R word anymore, okay? Because I'm getting dinged by YouTube. It's actually it's a real thing. I'm not talking about people that are developmentally disabled. Like the timing on a car. You can advance the timing or you can retard the timing. Okay, you can't say the R word anymore. There's no free thought, no free action, no free movement anymore. You all know that. Yeah, there you go. Thanks, John Miller. Yeah, bull hearts. That's a good one. Yeah, natural gas is getting freaking ripped. It's so volatile right now. Still, I believe commodities, including natural gas, long run, are the place to be. You all know that. People, what else can they cash and carry? Yeah, Neil, cash and carry. ERG, thank you. I appreciate that very much. JEPI, I bought more this morning. I think it's the place to be here. Wow. South Coast Salt. Thank you. You guys and girls are amazing. All of you. So, yeah, they just exactly. See, I love that. Federal Reserve notes are just promissory notes. You're promising to pay them back, and you have no choice, to the Federal Reserve plus interest they create out of nothing. And today, I mean, just think about the insanity of the situation. Let's just, again, think about it. The Federal Reserve today is going to nudge the federal funds rate higher. It's going to happen. Forget it. It's definitely going to happen. So what they're doing, central banks, is they're charging us more now for the debt that they're issuing to the world, that they issue us. What are we supposed to do? Get on our hands and knees and say, thank you. Thank you. I can't, I mean, imagine, why do we not, why do you believe, and I'm going to look at this, we do not have any representation anymore in Congress or wherever you live in the world. We have no representation. It's just over. Why do we pay taxes? I have no idea. It's the synagogue of fiction. Yeah, exactly. It's crazy. Christine, thank you. Are I bonds safe? Look, everything has risk to it, of course. I don't like debt. I don't like investing in debt. If I'm going to own something, I want to be paid to own it. Like for example, JEPI, and I want to. It's in this environment, regardless of what's happening today in this market dropping, waiting for what's going to come out of its mouth later. I think you need to be long here. I completely disagree with Michael Burry of The Big Short fame. The guy got that right. Absolutely, it's going to happen, but not now. Again, if I don't think central banks are done, that's really the backbone of my thesis here. I don't think central banks are done inflating. I don't think central banks are done propping all this up, creating dependency on the system. A new system is coming. A completely new, absolutely digital system is coming. We all know that, okay? Um, but they need more dependency on the current system. They don't have it yet. Although we're watching this two-tier society manifest itself right before our eyeballs, you all know this. It's out of control. It's going to get a lot worse. Absolutely a lot worse here. Anyway, I am a bull. I'm a bull right now. And look, I hate being called a perma bull. Or I'm not a perma bull. I just look at the market and I say, okay, what are the drivers telling me? I know everyone is fixated on the freaking Dow Jones Industrial Average, 30 lousy companies. But it's not that. It's the drivers. What's driving the price action of the Dow 30 or the S&P 500 or the NASDAQ? It's, again, debt market, relative strength of the dollar, crude oil. Look at crude oil today. It's getting destroyed. And the stock market, the Dow is down over 300 points. It's a driver. It's a main driver of the market. You will know that. If you follow my blog, this is a team effort, all of us here. Thank you, Sarah. You are light years ahead of the curve. And I'm going to make you even more ahead of the curve here. If I get my trading system right, and I am still in the early stages of it. I already released it, like I said, the meat and potatoes of it, but I got a lot more tweaking to do. And anyway, we'll see. Yeah, this is pretty incredible. This whole Lebanon thing, devaluing their currency 90%. Let's see how that plays out. Look, what have I been saying? Central banks collectively are in a race to the bottom. I guess Lebanon's winning right now. They're going to destroy their currencies collectively. They're collectively wiping out the purchasing power of their currency. Gold backs. I love anything that's backed by gold. how's that? But I don't think we are going to get, let me explain this to you, okay? I keep getting questions about this, and I don't know who's putting this out here. There must be some guy or some girl out here with a pretty big channel trying to sell something. That is the narrative that central banks are going to have some kind of commodity-backed currency. Thank you, TKOVACS. I don't know what that is. Thank you, Rusty. Anyway, there is no way a central bank is going to give up that power here. If we had a commodity-backed or a gold-backed currency, it would take away every bit of power that the central banks have. Central banks' power resides in one thing: their ability to issue debt, their ability to issue fiat currency. Okay, if we were to pull that away, we could end these organizations here, but it will never happen. We have fought wars to establish a fiat monetary system and the petrodollar. That's what this whole freaking Vietnam thing was about here. Once the central banks got their stranglehold on the world, they're never going to let it go. They will kill millions. They will start a world war, which I already believe has begun. I'm on the same page as Joel Salente and a lot of you about this. I think this is going to expand, but it's going to go on and on and on and on as a mechanism to pull cash into the now. Where's it come from? Where's all this cash come from that we're spending all this cash to go fund this war over there? We don't have it. It comes from the central banks. In this case, the Federal Reserve. Copper. Yes, I love copper. It's a place you should be in for the long run. Absolutely. World Economic Forum. What do you think about the World Economic Forum? I can tell you that they're not, I don't think they have our best interest in mind. In fact, I would just about guarantee that How about all of you? Thoughts on DIVO? Honestly, I don't have any on that right now. I will look into it a little bit. Mining stock, same thing, people. I don't own this stuff. Most of the stuff that I talk about is stuff I own. Yeah, that does scare me a little bit. Kramer's bullish. The guy has his own thing going on over there. Believe me, I know that. And I just look at the market drivers. I don't look, and nothing else matters to me. They're cratering the economy. Inflation continues to rise. Stock markets defying gravity. What a month we've had in January. It's going to continue as long as the illusion of stability in the debt market is maintained. You know that. The relative strength of the dollar stays weak in crude oil. That's the debt market is the driver in all caps. I love that. It absolutely is. Yeah, Kramer is such a little creature over there. Anyway, starting a portfolio. Yeah, an egg portfolio. Wait a minute, I lost the comment. Anyway, I like large cap dividend paying stocks. The one I've been talking about for so long. Anyway, what else can we talk about, people? And I think all of you really are so far ahead of the curve. I hear from you every day. I read through the comments. I really do. Be very careful, please, of these scammers out there with my face and check marks and little things and contact. It's all fake. I try so hard to get rid of these things, and I know my moderators are out there working overtime. Larry Fink, exactly. Yeah, I think we're on the same page with that freaking dude. Um, anyway, it's crazy. Yeah, look at these ratios. I always tell you to pay attention to. Dow, gold, silver. Kamau's engine, I think, is okay. I'm looking at a question. How's the Kamau's engine? I think it's a fuel delivery problem, which I worked on. I think I had a venting issue with regard to the fuel cell, and I might have had. I had a couple of really hard runs on those plugs, so I'm swapping out the plugs too, spark plugs. I'll see what that does. We'll see. We'll see how that plays out moving forward. Is gold going higher? Look, with regard to commodities in aggregate, I think they're going higher. My favorites of all time, gold, silver being my most favorite of all time. Yes, but the reason why we're holding these things is not because we think it's going to go up tomorrow. It's for the eventual meltdown in the debt market. Debt market meltdown, yield spike, uncontrolled fashion, melts down the stock market, cash just moves. It moves into commodities, and in my view, it's going to just take off here. In my view, natural gas, yeah, I've been talking about this, extremely volatile. If you got the guts to hold that stuff for the long run, I think you're going to be okay. And yes, we do need a revolution. We need a freaking revolution in this country. People, we have no representation. We don't have anything anymore. It's really you and I banding together and trying to take care of each other. It's really the truth. I can't think of another way. Look, we need each other. I always tell you this all the time. Love each other, care about each other, be charitable. It's so important. It should be the backbone of all of our lives. If we could adapt that kind of mentality, we'd all be better off. We'd all be so much better off, honestly. Crypto coins like Monero. Look, yes, you need to own some of this stuff. I don't have an all-time favorite of these. I think it's that cryptos, all the big ones, are going to move along with the gold and silver. I don't know to what degree. It could be an extreme degree when cash moves out of the debt more than your church. If they support something you believe in, well, then go ahead. Crypto is definitely not for everyone. Absolutely. Some people have a very negative opinion of it, and they're totally entitled to that. Some people have the opposite side of that, and that's okay too. That's how markets work. You have some people on one side and some people on the other, and that's just the way it works here. Anyway, with that said, people, let's just take a couple more questions here, and we will FedCoin. Yeah, there's something like that in the works. I think they've had it for an extremely long time. Play my guitar. Maybe one day I'll do that again. You remember I did that a couple of times. I had fun. Sometimes I just do things that are a little bit cuckoo from time to time. Anyway. Money velocity. We are pretty much at historic lows, people. You know that the rate at which cash is moving through an economy, the world economy, is in the toilet, and you can't have a recovery or a booming economy without the money velocity moving up. And that's really the truth here. Anyway, all right, people, look, this guy, real estate, I think it's got a lot more to fall. I really, really do. We'll see how that plays out moving forward here. Um, make a video with messy hair. Messy hair? Okay. I'll make a video with messy Coco. Coco is somewhere around here. Oh, look at this. I'm getting a phone call. They hung up. Look at that. What do you think of that? Pretty nice, huh? That's the wife. Anyway, all right, everybody. Look, I'm gonna get out of here. I love all you people. You're so fantastic. Honestly, let's keep our eyes on this. We know what we're doing. We know why we're doing it. I think we're light years ahead of the curve. I really do, honestly. And it's been my goal. It's been my job to keep you all there. Am I right all the time? No, absolutely not. I am not right all the time, and it's difficult. I hate being wrong, because I understand I have a pretty big audience here. And I look, there's no way anyone can ever be right 100% of the time, but I'm trying. We got to try to do our thing. All right. This guy loves you a lot from the heart. I will talk about the Fed meeting later. It's gonna be unbelievable. And I gotta listen to that thing. I gotta bring out a barf bag. I got a waste basket. They're gonna puke in that a few hundred times. Anyway, all right. Look, like I said, I'll see all of you later. Thanks for being here.